Today on my channel planner, friends, let's get into my Aura Estelle Passport Planner. I've been using this as a journaling space, and I haven't set it up for June yet. I'm a week behind, so I thought today we could get in here, decorate, and chat about all the good journaling can do for you, and an update on my other journals as well. So why don't you join me, friends? I'd love to have you. Please stay tuned. Hello, planner friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm One Crafty Dolo. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Thank you. Pull up a chair. I have a cup of tea, a mug of tea, I should say. I think this is Irish breakfast today. And yeah, let's get into it. If you're new, join my growing community. We have a lovely community here. I'm so proud of it. Yeah, and if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. I especially appreciate your likes, your comments. You really help me through things, whether you realize it or not. So this is, as I said in the intro, an Aura Estelle Passport. I have this color, which is Cake and Sprinkles, and I have a purple nebula. For June, I'm a week behind, obviously. I'm a week behind in my setup and so forth. Now, I just want to touch base here. In May, I used this as a daily journal. It's a Filofax soft domino pocket. I love it. And this has been since July. I started it as a trauma journal as a way to heal, and it has worked wonders for me. It truly has. I cannot recommend that enough. And truth be told, when I didn't have words, I used quotes. I mean, it's just been transformative. I finished my setup in here a while ago. I finished the journaling. Well, obviously, we're in the second week here of June. And I used it in April too, I believe, right? Yeah, I think I did. I just put different inserts and so forth in here. I'm going to let it take a beat. I don't have as much time this month, and I have some stuff, projects and other things going on. So I'm going to let this sit a bit, and I'm leaving it intact. I'm not taking it apart or anything because I think it's so sweet. It really is. I love it. The other thing I did do, for what it's worth, now I have a junk journal. Here, I love this. I picked this up on Mercari for $8, and in fact, it was $8 for that. They included all these plastic folders. They included stickers, and where is it? It's up here. Little mini discs for $8, right? And shipping, but you pay shipping regardless, unless you can get free shipping. So I'm going to transform this into some kind of journal as well. I'm not sure of what yet, but I need another. I feel like less journaling. I need creativity, I guess is what I mean, not less journaling. And then I have a junk journal that I use for creativity as well. So what I've done in here is all year I've been using Simply Gilded kits. And I discovered that, like this kit here, Whispering Pines, if you go to the sale page regularly on Simply Gilded, you can find some really great bargains, which is what we're going to do today. Sometimes I buy a new kit like this one. Jasper. I love Jasper. Jasper as a skeleton, right? And so, yeah, I used to subscribe to Simply Gilded, so I had a lot of remnants left. So we've already finished 3 books. I can't believe we have already finished 3 books. So what I intend to do today is to remove the book and let's get decorating. Okay, so let me pull this out, and then I just have the basic setup here. These books were a collaboration between Annie Plans and Aura Estelle. And let me show you what I've got here, because I had a plan, and then, of course, I changed it, right? There's nothing like making a plan and changing it. I picked this up. This was another sale, but it was a newer kit. Sun Sally, I don't know. Was it a newer kit? I don't remember, but I picked this up with the intent to use it this month, June. It's Sun Salutation. I love her characters, Jasper and Juniper. It's so pretty, right? Oh, what am I saying? All her kits are pretty. And then I also picked up this washi to go with it, and I used some of it in May because I used the collab between Simply Gilded and Bloom Daily Planners. I'm going to put that over there. However, if you saw my short this week, I bought these two kits. Ugh, all my washi's falling. On sale. I always go through the sale page. She announced she was having a Memorial Day sale. So which was 15% off everything. Then she added new kits into the sale page. I was hooked. So I got the Slow Living. I like the chickens. True fact. True fact. One of my nicknames in my family, my father still calls me this, is Chicken. There was an older woman who, you have these friends of the family who are like family. Mary Lou. Mary Lou, when I was a little kid, called me Chicken. I was little. I saw her again in my 30s, and she looked at me and said, "Hey, you still look like a chicken." So there we go. It's a family thing, and it's kind of a joke. But I'm not going to use this today, although it's really pretty. I feel like I'm going to go bright. And the reason is, quite frankly, I'm just bringing you in closer, is that we've got stuff going on this recently in the family, and we're getting through it, but I need brightness. I need light and I need bright. So then I dug into my Simply Gilded stash and came up with some of this colorful washi. Now this is silver. These are gold. This is like a copper. So there's different finishes, but I just used these last week, ironically, right? I just used them last week in my Classic Happy Planner. So let's go in here. So for May, I combined the Bloom collaboration with remnants I still have of the Uplift kit, which was another bargain. What I will say to you is this: buying the things on sale, you save a lot of money. It's a lot of fun. And you try things you may not have tried previously. Okay, so what I did is I always put a little mark at the halfway point as a guide. It's graph paper so you can see it, and that really helps me. I always use Crayola pencils. This one's bubblegum. I thought that would work well. I've got a little planner ruler I had left over from Carpe Diem and an old stencil that I use all the time. So this last month, the Bloom kit was very different, but I liked it and it was a good change. And that's, I kind of felt like, hey, I need something different for this month. I need bright. And this was the freebie that came with it. So I think I'm going to pop that down right away. I like it. It's cute. Pretty. So we just kind of line it up, and I'm just here to inspire you, hopefully make you feel like, hey, let's do this. We can do this. We can journal together. So let me tell you the facts about trauma journaling, if this helps you. Journaling is one of the most effective ways when you are stressed, when your cortisol, I've just done some research on this, your cortisol jumps up and smacks you, and you want to say, oh, no, you don't? Well, that's how you do it, through journaling. It really does help in so many incredible ways. And so what I've done this month, I'm is I'm really taking good care of myself. I'm also clumsy, but that's okay. I am giving myself space. Now this is going to cover this up, but I have this as the guide, so I can do it here. I'm giving myself space because things are going on and I needed to really focus in on creating. So this journal is coming in handy, to say the least. And I didn't know when I began back in July. I treated myself to the booklet and the planner cover. I did. I treated myself as an early birthday gift last year. And normally I am your frugal planner friend. This was a big spend for me, but I'm happy I did it. And it's turned out to be such a beneficial space for me that I couldn't have known then. One of those, if I knew then what I know now kind of things. And I feel like, yeah, I'm really proud of myself in that sense. I'm actually going to use some of these date headers, which I normally do not do. But what's normal anymore, right, friends? What's normal? I think it's so pretty. I love Simply Gilded. I love Aura Estelle. She hasn't been coming out with as much new, she hasn't had as many new items recently. And I don't know if that's because of the tariff thing. I don't know. I know a lot of shops, small makers are really upset about that. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame them. They're running their businesses. I'm not knowledgeable enough. A, I'm not knowledgeable enough. B, I don't talk politics. So I'm just saying I think that's part of her not releasing, because by now last year she had released this. Like there was so much she had. She did have a big sale recently, and I know some of my followers thankfully were able to cash in on that, and I'm glad. That made me happy. But yeah, there's nothing new been released, and the only thing I can think of is that maybe she feels, you know, it's too tenuous. She doesn't know. I don't know. She's still posting and stuff, and maybe clearing out the big sale was part of the plan. The other thing is from sharing this planner on social media, I have a credit of $20 with Aura Estelle, so I can use that at any point. So I'm kind of waiting to use that, hoping I can use it. Yeah, isn't that something? Yeah. So I'm going to add some lines in here. Usually I add more stickers, and I could still do that. Maybe I will, but right now I feel like some lines would be good. What I do for myself is I go down 3 grids. I just find that gives me some room to write in here. I have done 2. I don't know that it worked as well. No. And then I'm going to do this down here. So 1, 2, counting up from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. It's really pretty. So I would like to, you know, this is going to, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to finish this. Well, I'll probably take it into July because I didn't do as much in certain months. But I'm curious what's going to come next. So I like this space. I mean, I think I'm with most of you when I say I'm already thinking about what will I do next year, right? And so what that's going to be, I don't know yet. But I do know I like this space. Whether I use it again for journaling, we'll see. Time will tell, my friends. See how this is just popping? I'm so glad I dug into the washi too. As I said, I did that last week. Oh, it's cute. And you don't have to do the fancy stickers, but I am doing the fancy stickers on a bargain price. So that kind of matters to me. It does. Let's see what else we've got here. Oh, this is really pretty, isn't it? That's really pretty. Maybe we can use this one over here. Oh, it's so pretty. This whole kit. I'm glad I went with the bright. I wasn't, as I said, I wasn't going to. And then I was like, I need to do something to cheer me up and to be happy and bright and carefree. Life's friends. I guess that's about the best I can offer. Life's. Okay. Let me think here a minute. Do I want to add some big ones? Do I want to add some of these? Because those are really pretty. This is so great. It is just a great, great space. I'm very happy in here. And I also have to add that. So let's see. I did Monday through Friday. So we can do Saturday, Sunday. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Why don't we pop the days of the week in here? So I started to talk a little bit about journaling and your cortisol levels and so forth. I did talk about planning with it and, you know, being creative. When you're stressed or you're going through things, your body reacts, your cortisol stress hormone reacts, and it helps you not be creative because you're so focused on that fight or flight mode. I'll be honest with you. I didn't start this channel to do research. I didn't start this channel to talk about these things. And yet I am, in part, because I think this really matters. And the more I learn, the happier I am to share it with you. Journaling is one of the top ways to help your cortisol level and your stress hormone come down. Think about that for a moment, that you can, this is crooked. The only thing that gets me through my crooked stickering, I'm using stickering, I'm making it a verb, is that Irene, the founder, the owner of Simply Gilded, she's always like doing these videos, and she does crooked stickers. So I'm in good company, I guess is my point. I feel that you and I, and we do the best we can at any given time. I do think that. I really do. I believe that. We're all doing the best we can at any given time. That being said, sometimes are just simply harder. And so to get through it, what I'm trying to do is to learn more so I can grow more, if that makes sense. I want to lean into these moments, to these spaces that are going to help my health, that are going to keep me creating, because I need to do that for myself. I'm not very good to others if I'm in a rut. Does that make sense to you? I hope so, friends. Really, trying here to learn as I go along with you. Okay. And I think we'll use this bright yellow. I really like it. So pretty. So pretty. We can put this one over here. Yeah. Kind of right there. Again, it's not going to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be. I was going to use the stencil, but right now I think what I'll do is I use these as lines, and it really, really works. It's a great little technique, and then sometimes I use these here on the bottom as well. So I think we're going to go in with some of these. Yeah, how about we do that? For writing, these things are great. You just pop them down, and again, I count 1, 2, 3. And I just use them as little lines. I'm not the neatest writer, just like I'm not the neatest person at stickers. So this definitely helps. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. And thankfully it is grid. That does help me a bit. 1, 2, 3. The other thing that I was reading about is how in these moments you need the creativity, and you need the journaling, and you need the self-care moments to get you through whatever's going on. And truthfully, that really resonated with me as well. I think that by and large, a lot of us, you put other people in the family first, and that's part of being in a family. That's what we do. But you also have to nurture yourself, because if you don't, well, then you're burned out, and then you're not really taking care of anybody, including yourself, and then that makes it worse. This one's a little wonky here. I'll come back to it in a minute. Let me finish what I'm doing here. Okay. It's cute. It's bright. It's happy. 1, 2, 3. I am going to be using some quotes this month as well. I was looking around. Believe it or not, I don't know about for here, but where I found some good quotes from Coco Chanel. Coco Chanel apparently came out with some great stuff, and if you Google Coco Chanel quotes, you'll be amazed at what you find, friends. Well, it seems to me this one, I fixed it, and it's just going to stay wrinkled, so I'm going to have to live with that. Okay, so now I'd like to put some days of the week up here, and these are what we have. Let's take a quick peek. I really am tempted to go with this bright yellow because it's so pretty. And so since I'm not using the other journal, I thought this would be a good way to stay on track in here. And who knows, maybe I will finish it up this month at this rate. Who knows? And hopefully by the time we get to July, she's got other things for sale, or I can even find, I guess, an actual book, like a regular passport planner book. I don't know. Do you have any recommendations? I know a lot of people talk about Sterling Ink. I've heard good things about them. There's the Angel Shop. I've been looking at her things. Yeah, if you have a recommendation, gosh, I would love to hear it. I really would. So let me know in the comments. That would be great. Oh, this is so cute. This is the cutest. It really is. I feel like we're going to go with yellow again, and maybe that's not a bad idea, right? Goodness gracious. So much fun. Okay, let me take a peek here. I'm not done with this, obviously. And here we got this pink thing going on. I need to use some more washi here, but if I'm using the bright yellow, what washi, hold on, what washi do I want to use? Do I want to use that? I could use the bright pink. You know what? Why not? And maybe what I'll do, I know what I'll do. Okay, let me put this up here. You'll see what I'm doing. Haha. We're going to put this in the middle. How's that? So roughly line it up with the grids. So cute. Just cute. So anyway, I know I keep getting off on my tangent here. I'm sorry. I did, you know, talk a bit about cortisol and all this other stuff. But ultimately, I think the thing is that when you're going through hard times, sad times, stress times, try to be kind to you. I know it's not always easy, but make sure you're eating, make sure you're getting some sleep, you're getting, even if it's a moderate exercise. I do weight training, I do, you know, strength training, I do yoga videos. Those help me. Sometimes, truthfully, if I can do a 5-minute yoga video and that's all I can do, I'm okay with that. I think it's better to do something than nothing, and I do get my steps in. So that's a good thing. I am on that. Okay. I think we can put this pink one. Do I want to put it down here? We'll see, that's not quite halfway, so I guess we'll put it up here. Oh, this is so pretty. This is just lovely. I'm just having fun. We're just playing, friends. We still have these, and we still have these, but I think we're going to go more with something like these now. We haven't used these, so why don't we? And the truth is we can use these, oops, a little wrinkle there, these solids. So I think, let's go with the pink, right? Let's put it right next to the yellow. Cute. And then let's go with a yellow over here, not next to the pink, but close to it. I think that really works. Perfecto. Good. And we can, I've seen this where you double it. So like you have the solid and then you have this. I don't want to use the pattern one though. I think that would be too busy. But what I can do is I can use these if I want, or just leave them. For right now, when in doubt, we're going to leave them. And we're going to put some lines on these. So, I think, whoops, wrong side. Can I do 2, 4? I prefer 3. I think we can do 2, though, I think. I did it last month, so I guess I can do it again this month. Okay. Good. So I'm debating, as I said, about quotes. Coco Chanel has had some great ones, apparently. I really appreciate some of what she's said in the past and, well, what she said when she was alive. And yeah, I'm having fun looking through quotes I never would have put together myself, and I think that's kind of fun. Okay, those are good right there. Actually, I like this. I like that it's not totally similar to what I normally do. And you know what we're going to do down here? I think we're going to do some boxes just to change it up a bit. So incidentally, and I've said this before, I have an Amazon storefront. I'm not asking you to buy anything. It's an easy way for me to list products. I can't list this. This is too old, and I'm still in search of new stencils like this, planner stencils. But the reason my Amazon list does not have it doesn't have any planner stencils, is because the ones I purchased through them, I really haven't liked at all. They're very poor quality. I mean, I've used them. They're okay, but I don't think they're great. And this is certainly far better. And so, yeah, I guess I'm just saying, if you want to look for certain things on there, please do. Again, I'm not asking you to buy anything. I'm not selling anything. All I do is I put items on there because for listing it, it's certainly a lot easier. I don't have to add it into the description box below every time. I mean, I'll link the Simply Gilded store and I'll link Estelle here, but I'm not going to link the others, if that makes sense. These are a little not matchy-matchy, but that's okay. But I feel like down here, I want to use some of these. So we have the gratitude and the family ones. So why don't we put gratitude over here? Makes sense. And we'll put the family one on the other side. Oh, great. And you'll notice that I did not use the days of the week on here. So this will be a little break in that. Let's see, we got Monday, Tuesday. I almost wonder if I could put like Wednesday, or is that too? No, I could do that. We'll come back to that. Okay. So do I want to add the days of the week here? No, I don't. I think this is fine. I do, however, want to straighten this messy washi up. So on my Amazon list, incidentally, I don't buy books there. I go to the library, but I have a book list. I have a tea list. It's just a fun way to connect with you all so that, you know, if I can give you a recommendation or something like that, I am definitely all in. Alrighty, so over here, let's see. We have these little ones as well, but I want to add in some date stickers, day of the weeks. So why don't we add some more of these? Now let's just go back real quick. I know I'm maddeningly slow with this, and I apologize, but I don't apologize. This is what I need to do. You know what we can do? I know what we can do. Hopefully I can pull this up pretty neatly. I know there's some kind of sticker remover thing people use. I've seen it, but it gets everything wet, and I don't want to do that. No. Okay. Let's put this down here, right here. Oops. Okay, so and sometimes I'm having trouble getting a sticker down, getting it straight. I just take a beat from the camera, and I did this. So this is, we might add some lines in here. I really like these pages. That just pops, doesn't it? So I used the washi here. Didn't use it here, used it here. I think it's definitely adding. I don't have bright yellow. I don't think I really have any yellow washi, curiously enough. I mean, I have it with some flowers on it, but that's about it. So what I'd like to do here is use some of these and this. So we're going to go down and make some lines. I think that's the best thing I can do. Okay, again, it's just to, first off, it helps me in terms of my writing. Secondly, you know what? It adds color. So it's kind of a twofer. Whew. We're getting there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more. What's also nice with this, like I count, I'm, you know, going slowly here, and that genuinely helps to, you know, it's creative, but it's like, I don't mean for it to be dull, like watching paint dry for you, but just know that I'm enjoying this process. And to cover up that little thing, I'm just going to add this to the top, and I'm going to make it crooked. Lord have mercy. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh. I think I need to eat lunch is what I need to do. It's one of those days where I just need to sit down and eat my lunch, man. Goodness. Good. So we're going to put yellow in the second place. All right, we'll do yellow. All right, so I just add some color there, and we might add a few things on the bottom. We'll see. So we still have 3 days left, right? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I think the first thing I want to do is put this down here. Okay. It's just going to be a slow process today, and that's okay, right? Friday, Let's straighten her out. Good. Friday, Saturday. Put this right here. And we'll put Sunday over here. And then we're done with days, at least for these weeks. And yeah, I think that's good. I think that's very good. Okay. Good. It's a good start. And I'm going to add just a little bit more in here. And then I think we're kind of good for the day, don't you? I think this is going to be long enough, and I don't want to belabor it. So, yeah. We create, we have fun, and we just share time together. And that really means a great deal to me. Please know that, planner friends. I really value you. I appreciate you. And yeah, you certainly matter. We all matter, but you matter to me. And I hope you know that. That's just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts. Okay, and we'll do one more with the flowers. I think that'll look good. Or should we do, you know what, let's do a pink. I have one more pink left. We'll do one pink. This way we have the orange, the yellow, and the pink. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's coming together nicely, isn't it? Now, I would like to add a sticker from over here, and I think the one to add is this one. Alrighty. I'm going to put this down here, kind of bulking up against that. Yeah, that works very nicely. And maybe just a few lines. I don't know that I really want the lines there, though. I mean, these stickers. I'm not so sure. In some ways, I think I'd rather do this or just add in more stickers, which isn't a bad way to go either, is it? I could use these smaller ones here. Yeah, and I have these over here. You know what? I definitely want to use this gratitude one. This is like so bright, isn't it? I love it. I just love it. Put this here. Yeah, I'll do a gratitude one there. And something over here maybe. Or not. We can just leave it. You know what? Maybe we will just leave that. Sometimes we overdo it. Sometimes we underdo it. Maybe some of these pinks. Yeah, I wasn't going to do these, but maybe some of these would be good. So if we get 4 of them, right? Yeah, let's do that. All right, it's shaping up. Looks pretty. Looks very pretty, actually. I don't know how straight these are, but, you know, I can always come back and straighten them. I don't want to, well, I enjoy spending time with you. Hopefully it's not too long, this video, but it is what it is. Here we go. And one more. Okay. Let's fix you. Hello, friend. Incidentally, I always talk about my cat. Zoe is next to me, next to the desk. She had some anxiety a few weeks ago, and so what I did is I brought out the cat carrier, propped the door open, and she snuggles in there, and honestly kind of melts my heart, if you want the truth. She's just so darn sweet. She's such a good cat. I really feel badly when she gets stressed. I do. I feel really badly. The poor little girl. So I put this down here. Alrighty, we are good for the start. Well, I'm behind, clearly, but we have at least the start. And I'm glad I'm using these days. I think I should put something there, either a sticker or lines, so I'll do that, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm glad I'm using some washi. Wow, these are bright, but you know what? I'm really here for it. I really am. I like that it's fluorescent. I like that it's popping. This is funky. I've not done it this way before, and I like that as well. So that's a keeper to do it this way. And even here, this is kind of busy, but I actually like that too. So we're going to clean up. Let's clean it up and slip everything into the planner. And I cannot believe that come next month, I'll be in here for a full year. That just boggles my mind. It does. So Well, if I see that she's got something new coming out, I will share. The other thing I did see is there's a store on Etsy, Paper Bound Creations, and a lot of planners use her items. I previously have used hers, and I was looking at her items too. So, you know, if this doesn't work, I can always try that. And if you have a recommendation for insert, it took me a long time to get used to this paper, the Tomoe River paper. I think I'm mostly used to it now, and I really love this size. This is so great to just tuck in my purse and tuck and roll, as they say. All right, planner friends, thanks so much for being with me today. Goodness knows I appreciate you. Thanks again. Let's all journal and heal our traumas together. Have a great day, planner friends. Bye now.